Hello, and today is April 23, 2025, and I know it's been a while since I recorded a video and posted in this channel, but I guess the lesson here is to not give up. Even though you're not consistent, but at least you're not giving up. Right? You're trying. I know it's kind of contradicted with what I've said in these past videos, because what I'm preaching with you is to be consistent and to to be present regardless of your feelings, and whatever happening in your daily routine. Yeah, but now I realize that, yeah, but for some reason, like a lot of people really do struggling with consistency, and and when we're not consistent enough, or if we're being inconsistent with our goals, that's when all these thoughts that will came up into our heads, and we belittle ourselves. We belittle uh, the version of ourselves that we created into our mind, that if we're not consistent enough, then we it's equivalent to not being worthy of something, of we're not being worthy of success. Well, I am the best example of, like, even though I'm not consistent, and like, it's almost 1 week since I created a video and posted on this channel, but still I showed up. And because I do create a lot of stuff lately, and one of those are painting, and also I've been studying with portrait painting, because that's where my interests are right now. A while ago, a couple of months ago, I was really into anime kind of stuff, kind of art style. But now I'm in my era of realism portrait using oil paints. And what it really taught me is that oil paints, you shouldn't have to focus on the very tiny detail. We should focus on the whole objects, the whole concept of the painting. Because if we are being so caught up with these tiny details, we we miss the bigger picture. We miss the whole kind of painting, the whole kind of art, because we are so caught up with the perfection, with the tiny details. So that's what I learned with oil painting. And I think it also applies with different areas of our lives, not with just the art, but also with example, our routine, or becoming the better version of ourselves. And that's when it when we that's when the being consistent or comes in, right? Or, like, if you're not consistent, then you should at least congratulate yourself for at least showing up, even though it's like 1% at a time. But regardless of the events that's currently happening in our lives, w- we must, at least credit ourselves to that we we do what we told to ourselves that we wanted to do, to in order for us to hit the goal that we set on this year 2025. And yeah, the whole point of this life is not to be so focused on being perfectionist. We also focus on the tiniest details of what the best version of yourselves would look like. The whole point of this life is to experience everything, because, like, weeks ago, I was real my routines are so very fucked up. like I'm gonna tell you that. And maybe that's also the reason why I haven't created a single video, and posted a single video on this channel, right? Because woke up very late, and I was asleep very late, and that's why I woke up feeling tired and unmotivated, something like that. I feeling and so unhealthy, and I guess that's also phase, and I think all people experience that, and that's what makes us a human. So just like in a painting, there's also a shadow. The shadow part here is our unhealthy habits, like unhealthy routines. That's the shadow part. That's the darkest part of our version of ourselves. And I think we should embrace those moments when we feel unmotivated, when we feel like we don't want to show up. It's okay to rest. It's okay to reset. So whatever you call that, because just like in a painting, you cannot the painting will be the painting would look good if it's always on whatever colors, right? Like whatever colors it is, that the light colors, yeah, the painting will still look good, but it will be look the best if the painting all has shadows. Because that will define the whole structure of the painting if there's a shadow. So just like us, our shadow part is what makes us human, is what makes us perfect already. So instead of being upset or being frustrated because we're not consistent, or we are being in a phase of being unhealthy, we should experience that. Sometimes we should be, because as what I've said, that what makes us human, all right? So yeah, and that's whatever that I preach with you in this video is also what I experienced in this couple of weeks and couple of days. So I went through all of that, and those were all of my realizations that I really wanted to share with you. Yeah. So I think that's it. And also there are times that whenever I feel like, uh there are times that I feel down. There are times that I feel so motivated, and also there are times that where I feel so down and I don't know what to do in my life. But then again, it's all just an experience. We must experience those feelings, and we must let go by experiencing those feelings that we have in our that we have in our body. You We are starting to letting go of those feelings, because if we are resenting it, like we we need to do something in order to free from those feelings, like example being overwhelmed with the daily routines or being perfect, right? We If we do something, if we always thinking about the solutions, then we will miss the part of experiencing it as a human. And what will happen, so we will also miss the opportunity to be who we really are, if you get what I'm talking about. So yeah, the whole point of this life is to experience and embrace the the darker side of ourselves, because that what defines us, and that what makes the whole painting pop up, right? Because you can't see the light that you have if you don't have any darker side of yours that exists in your soul. And maybe that part, the part of your darker side and also the lighter side, will help you mold your destiny as a human. Okay, so I guess that's it. The video that this video is not scripted. I don't have any script, and I just talk whatever words that came up into my head right now. And I think i I can, articulate. My articulation will increase like for small amount. So I feel like I can speak more, and that's what I realized. And I can speak confidently if I, yeah. So that will be all. Thank you so much for watching, and see you to the next episode 32. So this is by the way, this is episode 32, and see you in the next episode 33.